Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hope you all are doing good. Now we are going to learn about few operations which are really important. Those are nothing but merge, join and concat. So without delay guys, let us start. So guys, we will understand now the concepts of merge, join and concat and why we need to understand this. Sometimes there will be a requirement that you want to merge two data sets and you want to create another data set out of it. So during those kind of things, you can concat here and you can, like most of the times you can concat two data sets with the output either in a horizon, in a column wise or row wise, like that. So yeah, this is beneficial in those kind of cases. Okay. Now we will see. So guys, here we are seeing that I have taken one data frame. I have created a data frame. I have created multiple data frames actually, DF1, DF2, DF. And I'm creating a data frame, final data frame where I'm telling that this is the list of my data frame DF1, DF2 and DF3. I am getting the result concatenated. Right? See, you can see what I am getting. Let me tell you what exactly happened. Take the whiteboard. So what my first table or first data is saying, I have A, B, C, D and I have some values here. Some 4 columns I have. 4 columns, 4 groups. I have. So this is yes. Now I have another data set again at the same time with A, B, C and D. Right? Now and again another data set I have with A, B and now when I am concatenating these things by default what is the based on these column values is concatenating like is saying that okay, I have all columns with A, B, C, D. So I just need to take or shift these rows to here. Shift these rows, whatever rows we have, to here. Right? And all total my table size will be increasing. Wherever my column size will not be differing, but my rows will be increasing, where these another 8 rows will be coming up. Right? So this is what happened in case of your data sets also, right? Like when you are trying to concat, wherever like you have you got multiple data sets where similar kind of columns available. So in that case, concat method will be really helpful. It will just concat all the same columns value in one and it will give the output. Right? So that's what we saw here. We got 0 to 11 indexes. Right? Now we will see next example how to concat on row wise. This is row wise. So we saw this is a default concatenation. Now we will see row wise. This is another data frame guys which I have taken. I have B, D and F. I have B, D and F column. In top section I have B, C, A, B, C, D column and in this one I have column B, D and F column. Now let me draw this table. It will be let me take what I'm concatenating DF1 and DF2. So what my DF1 is containing? My DF1 is containing. Let me just that. We copy this over here. This is my DF1. And this is my DF. Okay. my D input. Now, what my A, like I have A, B, C, B column. This is one table, one table, one table, where I have A0, A1, A2, A3, B0, B1, B2, B3, C0, C1, B3, B0, B1, B2, B. I have another table here. Side by side, I'm drawing. It will be there for you. I have another table where I have only 3 columns. I have B, E, and F. And again, what are the values I have? B2, B3, B6, B7, B2, B3, B6, B7, F2, F3, F6, and F7. So guys, when I'm saying about concatenate, what exactly it is doing? It is checking this column and this column are same. And at the same time, what it will do? It will do row wise concatenation, right? Row wise concatenation. So what should be my output I am going to get? That means here what it is saying, okay? It is saying that wherever I have 0, like these values won't change, right? Like A, B, C, A0, B0, C0, D0 will stay same. However, do we have any values in 0th? Because this is your index. And guys, let me draw the indexes at 0, 1. Here, what are the indexes? 2, 6, 2, 3, 6, 7. 2, 3, 6, 7. So, index wise, it is adding, guys. So, my values, right? These are my values. A0, B0, E0, B0. This is my 0th row. Are we seeing any 0th row values here? No. So, it will come NaN. Those values. Like that, NaN and NaN. Similarly, I have first row. What my first row is having? A1, B1, B1, B1. Again, NaN, NaN. So we don't have, right? See the index. When it is coming to 2, I have A2, B2, 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 and at the same time I have B2, B2, and F2. Understand, guys, here we are concatenating based on your index wise, right? In column, we are just comparing the columns and we are concatenating. Here we are comparing common. If we have a common index, there the values will be generating. Rest all will be coming NaN in those places, right? Now, in case of 3, you will get A3, right? B3, D3, D3, and B3, we have B3 and F3. Right? Then again 4, we don't have 4, right? So here again, NaN will come. NaN, NaN, and here A4, B2, and like that. Then 5, again, we have, like in 5, do we have any values? In 4 also we don't have anything. So here again NaN will come. My bad guys, I thought this is 4th index. Let me see. 3rd index. So my 3rd index, all values are over. Now in my 4th index, what we will get? We will get actually NaN value here. Because we don't have anything, right? In case of right? In case of this, when I'm talking about this, we don't have anything. Even here in this case also we don't have anything. Then, right? Similarly, here you can see we don't have anything. 4th index is not there at all. Again, we will see 6th index. So whatever indexes we have, it is just giving you the output based on that. We don't have 4th, so my bad guys, I thought 4th is there. We don't have 4th, so it is not giving me the 4th directly. It will give me 6th. 6th actually we don't have anything, so it will give NaN, and here B6, B6, F6, 7th again, then NaN will be there, and here E7, D7, and that's it. So you can see all my row indexes are covered here. That my bad guys, here we don't have 4th index. I thought 4th index is available here, so I was trying to print it. We don't have 4th in any of the things. That is why we are not getting 4th. This is all index wise operation. So we got the same thing, right? Now, how we will perform merge operation. Merge operation here is again, guys, we know something called join operation in SQL. So this is the same thing, right? Here, like we know inner join, left join, right join, outer join, all those things are here. We have few parameters. It is recommending whenever we are taking merge. So one is the inner. So it returns only the rows where the keys exist in both data frames. Like the common keys which you have, those it will take and it will give you the output. Left, same concept guys. Inner join, left join, outer join, this is the same concept. Cross join we have, right? Then left means return all rows from left data frame and matching rows from right data frame. Non-matching values from right data frames are filled with NaN. Right. That means right merge. Returns all rows from right data frame and matching rows from left data frame. And outer returns all rows from both data frame filling non-matching values. Like it's a kind of union operation, right? So yeah, like if you are aware of SQL join, this is the same method. And if you are not aware, just understand SQL join, how it works, and it will be much clearer. Okay. So what I did here, I have taken the first data frame where I had taken all employee ID, name and department. In second data frame again I have taken employee ID, salary and start date. So you can see I have taken 2 different data frames and I am merging it. Okay, when I'm merging it, I am assigning it with a new data frame and I am using pd.merge. It's a pandas method, pd.merge. And I'm passing both like df1 and df2, like my first data frame and my second data frame. And at the same time, it is expecting few properties of it. One is on, like you want to merge on. We have something, right? Inner join and outer join on what? We are doing the primary key and secondary key and all those things we are comparing, right? The ID equal to like table A ID equal to table B ID, then it will give you the output. So this is the same concept. Here, on means it is the same thing based on what you are merging. So I am telling that based on my employee ID, I am merging, and how is my inner, like based on my inner. So this is a keyword. This is a how is a keyword, and this is again a keyword, right? Now, we will see what is the output we are getting for after the inner join merge. Okay, let us see that. If you see, okay, I got my employee ID, my name, my department, my salary and my start date. So what it does, it has compared this table and this table, and whichever are common. So 101 and 101 is there. So based on that, it gave me the like the 101. 101 is Alice, char, and 75,000, like that it gave me. So basically, it is comparing the IDs. 101 is there, 102 is there, and 104 is there. So for these three IDs, it gave me the output. Right? Now we will see one more example of left join, how left join works. Again, on employee ID and how I want my left join. Let us see what is the output I am getting. So you can see left join is what this. It will keep all the details of left table or left data frame, and it will take wherever the values are not present. In case of right table, it is going to give a name, right? So you can see here, it has taken all details of left table, like 100 on 100, 200, 300, 4. These are the 4 rows we have, right? It has taken on. However, when it is coming to right table, in case of 104, right? In case of 104, it is saying that, okay, I don't have any details about salary and start date in second table. Don't have any details for salary and start date. And it gave me a name for that employee, right? So this is how it is working, guys. Now we will see join. Okay, what my join is doing, guys, it is just joining based on your index and the value. And here, what, like one example I have shown you. Join is a data frame method, okay, primarily used for combining different data frames based on their indexes. Okay, here and like, or you can say it's a shorthand of merge operation when joining on indexes. So here we are, joining or you're merging based on the keys, right? This is a key. Your employee ID is a key, correct? We have taken that, and we are using how to pass with what is the type of merge we are performing. Here you can see in first example, I have taken a data frame and this is the key, right? Value. And these are the values associated to that 10, 20, and 30. And indexes I have taken A, B, C. And I have taken one extra column where I have taken X and Y. And I have taken indexes again, A, C. So when I'm doing join, okay, I have taken what I'm joining. I am joining the second data set to my first data set. So that means with dot join, I am passing my second data set, and what is the output I am getting? Basically, it is going to give you the all values whichever are present in here, like 10, 20, and 30, and it is going to give me the values which are present in X and Y. So you can see, I have in my A index I have X, in my C index again I have Y. However, in my B index there is nothing, so it gave me NA. So yeah, guys, this is the concepts of concat and join and merge. So what we understood, guys? We understood concat, how to perform normal concat. So it will just by default it is taking column wise and it is concatenating one below the other. When we are performing row wise, basically it is taking all the indexes. Based on the indexes, whichever indexes are present, is going to give you the output based on that. Based on row wise, we understood how to perform merge. Okay, when we are talking about merge, you can merge multiple data frames based on it's a kind of SQL join operation, right? SQL join operation. And we saw how to perform inner join and how to perform left join. This is a homework, guys. Just perform outer join and right join and see what is the output on the same data set. And guys, all these examples, all these files, I'm going to keep it in Git, and you can take those files and you can perform your own experiments on that. Again, join, it's a short form of merge where I am doing what, like it is join based on the indexes. Index I have given here ABC. Here I have taken AC. So based on my indexes, it was joining two series or two data frames like. So yeah, here we are with our completion of merge. That is all for now. We will understand further pandas topics in our upcoming videos. Till the time, see you. Start subscribing, like, share your comments, share your feedback, and share this channel link to all your friends who are in need. Till the time, see you. Bye. Take care.